There has been another assassination attempt on Donald J. Trump. Is this a false flag? Who fucking knows at this point? This is the third time within the past 2 years that an assassination attempt has been made on the president of the United States. This one really wasn't as close as the first one or the second one. Honestly, this one was even further back. This guy didn't even get in the door. His plan was to walk right in and attempt to kill the president. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe plot it out a little bit more next time, especially when you're gonna go to jail for the rest of your life. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at who this guy was, if it was a false flag, the White House's reaction to this, Erica Kirk's reaction.
Nothing will ever be enough for the evil in this world.
And Dana White's reaction.
It was awesome.
As well as some of the images that have been released post-event. And this guy's manifesto. Before we get ahead of ourselves here, though, let's go back to the lady of the night, the most important person in the room always, Erica Kirk.
Our country has become unrecognizable.
God damn, those piercing blue eyes. I feel like I'm staring right into the Garthian portal.
They motivated the murder of my husband.
The grift never ends. We'll be hearing about this until 2030, mark my words. And I just can't believe the fit that she chose. She looks like she's Fidel Castro adjacent. It looks like she's about to make a call to action for all of Charlie Kirk's supporters to stand up. The gist of this video is basically it's 8 minutes of her yapping about her side of the story, like there is one, how she felt about the whole thing. Like I said, the grift continues. Dana White's had to be the funniest out of the whole thing.
All of a sudden, it just started getting noisy. Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns, and they were screaming, "Get down!" I didn't get down. It was awesome. I literally took every minute of it in. And
honestly, real dude, I completely agree. I think it would be pretty sick.
And pretty crazy, unique experience.
But at the same time, I don't know if his brain's been fried from people just getting hit in front of him, that he loses his fight or flight. But in this situation, I'd be at least a little concerned. This honestly is more like the average dude's reaction to everything than anything else. I'm gonna be honest with you. He seems the most reasonable and normal out of everybody in this situation. Dare I say, as much as I hate Dana White. Now, who is this guy anyways? It looks like this guy's name is Cole Allen, who is an elementary school teacher out of Torrance, California, as recent as late December. And most likely into 2025. His manifesto reads like a LinkedIn post, which immediately screams this guy's a millennial, and it starts off by saying, "Hello everybody!" exclamation mark. So I may have given a lot of people a surprise today. Let me start off by apologizing to everyone whose trust I abused. It goes on further to read, he can no longer stand the president for being a rapist and pedophile, among other accusations that have been made, which is everything the president hates to be labeled as right now. There was recently a 60 Minutes interview where he responded to those claims by calling anyone that makes them a terrible person or even brings them up in front of him a terrible person.
You're horrible people. Horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
Oh,
do
you think he was referring to you?
Excuse me. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person.
Bro's looking at the camera like he's in an episode of The Office. He's looking at us like we're in on the bit. What is the bit? You're a pedophile? Like, I don't know if he's trying to tell us something or what. He didn't look at the camera like this for the rest of the interview, by the way. Or maybe he just realized he's never gonna beat these allegations till the day he dies.
I got associated with all stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was totally exonerated. Your friends are the ones that were involved with, let's say, Epstein or other things.
All this is amidst his lowest popularity rating, his lowest approval ratings throughout his entire time as president. His own voter base is slowly eroding. So it's not super hard to believe that someone would have come out of the woodworks and have done this. But it does raise a lot of red flags because of the last assassination attempt. Seemingly, until now, every assassination attempt on Donald Trump has only boosted his approval rating. So that's why people are thinking Kash Patel definitely saw this coming. Anyways, he goes on further to state, in order to minimize casualties, he'll be using buckshot rather than slugs, which I'm gonna be honest is definitely a California way of thinking. It's pretty backwards because buckshot is gonna spread and slugs are gonna go straight. He states it's because he wants less penetration through walls, which is true, but he is most likely gonna hit more people with buckshot than he would with a slug. Typical California thinking moment. He claims as a Christian he needs to do it. I mean, it doesn't sound very Catholic if you ask me. He says that somebody's got to do it, believes he's taking a stand more or less. Thankfully, in case we were confused, he stated who his targets were, his intended targets. Hotel security were not one of them. National Guard, not one of them. Hotel employees, not one of them. Guests, also not one of them. But let it be known that a few of these people, including the Capitol Police, will try to stop him, even though he labeled them as not targets. It seems like this is a pretty bulletproof manifesto when it comes to being the crazy liberal walking in and shooting DJT. And if anyone's wondering how he clears up, thankfully, how the hell he got a weapon inside, he arrived before the event. Security was focused on the outside, so they didn't screen anyone everyone coming in the day prior, which again is a gap in security. Secret Service is getting paid too much, let me tell you. I would say they're not getting paid enough, but they're getting paid too damn much if this keeps happening. The rest of this is just a big apology fest. Which is just, I apologize to my colleagues. He apologized to all the people that he was around on his way there. The reaction online to this was, as you'd expect, mixed. This guy here said it best. He said, people hate Trump more now than ever. IDKY, it's so implausible that a super incompetent attempt was made on his life. I honestly don't believe that this was some sort of Kash Patel orchestrated false flag, especially considering that he's been at the open bar this whole time. So I really don't think that he orchestrated this in any way. I don't think this administration is capable of setting someone up like this. Speaking of, what the hell was Kash Patel doing during this? Probably realizing that he fucked up again. Erica Kirk during this was crying, saying that she wanted to go home. She's been on our farewell tour for almost like a year at this point, visiting different states and crying in front of everybody about the death of her husband, and she's continuing that campaign. That's her full-time job at this point. Along with that, we have Dana White, who's just happy to be there. Thanks to this, though, we've got plenty of interesting pictures that have come out of it. The top one being this incredible image, this epic image of White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller grabbing a quick feel on the way out the door. He's using his wife as a human shield. He learned this from studying the Palestinians, of course. His wife's pregnant, by the way, in case you weren't wondering, so there's double the protection. Along with that, we got one guy thinking it's Call of Duty. He's head glitching over a dinner table right now, and the dinner table's not even flipped. It's actually just a curtain that's protecting him from the shooter. And then we have just Secret Service agents, rifles drawn, clearing the room, flagging everyone in the room. All in all, I think this is entirely blown out of proportion. I think it's more realistic to believe that this guy was just a dude that was crazed from California who just hated Trump. The story is too perfect, but Trump's been more unpopular than he's ever been. I mean, that wraps up about everything interesting that happened at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Can't wait for the next one.